Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning students. Sobal khair, sobahul ful, sobahun nur, sobahul ward. Kaif hal? Alhamdulillah khair. I wish you always fine and keep spirit this morning to start our learning process today. Yaumil al-an yaumut thulatha. Today is Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Welcome to English class with Ana Mualimah Afni. Our subject today, Al-Injiliziyah for As-Sofus Sabi'ah. Our materials today are descriptive text and adjectives. طيب حبيبي وحبيبتي يلو بنا نتعود باللغة العربية أديت صلاة الفرج نعم معلمة أهلا يا جميل وجميلة أهلا بك It's enough كفاية It's okay no problem ولا يهمك Come تعالي busy مشغول مشغولة I'm with you أنا معك أين مكان بالضبط أنا في الشرفة أنا في غرفة الجلوس أنا في غرفة النوم أنا في المطبخ أنا في الساحة. As usual, before we start our lesson today, I will tell you the indicators that you have to achieve after you learned the materials today. The indicators are: students are able to, number 1, discover some of new vocabularies at the text. Number 2, show the generic structure of descriptive text. And today we have 5 glossaries. They are: number 1, identification, identifikasi. Number 2, description, deskripsi atau gambaran. Number 3, characteristics, ciri-ciri. Number 4, adjective, kata sifat. Number 5, generic structure, pola, alur, atau sistematika. Taib, habibi wa habibti, let's start our lesson today by saying basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's get started. Yalau bina nabda'un nashad. Descriptive text. Definition of descriptive text. Descriptive text is one of the genre-based text in English which describes and explains as much detail as possible about the characteristic or trait that attach to something such as human, things, animals, plants, or inanimate objects. The goals of descriptive text gives the detailed information which describe or listens to the readers. The characteristic of descriptive text. There are some the characteristics of descriptive text. They are: the first one, the sentences in the descriptive text usually arranged by using simple present tense structure. The second one, we will find the adjective allowed in the paragraph to describe as much detail as possible about the object which discussed at the text. And the last one, using the conjunction, for example, or, and, but. Generic structure of descriptive text. There are 2 generic structure of descriptive text. Number 1, identification, and the last one, description. Number 1, identification. The function of identification to introduce the object to the readers, which will be explained at the first paragraph before we tell in more detail about the object at the next paragraph. Number 2, description. The description is in the second paragraph and contents with the natures of the object have introduced in the first paragraph. Tayyib, Habibi wa Habibti, to make you more understanding about the descriptive text. Hereby, I give an example of descriptive text. Please read carefully. Well, my dear student, Habibi wa Habibti, I think that's all my explanation about the descriptive text. Now we are going to talk about adjective. Words that describe the quality of a person, animal, place, or thing are called by adjectives. Words for numbers, colors, size, and shape are also adjective. For example, smart boy. The word smart describes the quality of the boy. Smart is adjective. The green parrot. Green is an adjective. Big hole. Big is an adjective. Round ball. The word round describes the shape of the ball, so round is an adjective. One hand and two cheeks. The numbers 1 and 2 are adjective. Words used to describe quality, color, size, shape, and number are called by adjectives. Adjectives also describe how someone or something looks, tastes, feels, smells, or sounds. And the example, beautiful girl. Beautiful describes the looks of the girl, so beautiful is an adjective. Salty chip. Salty describes the taste of the chips, so salty is an adjective. Soft pillow. The word soft describes feels of the pillow, so soft is an adjective. The fresh fragrance. The word fresh describes fragrance of the perfume, so the word fresh is an adjective. For the last example, loud music. The words loud describe the sound of the music, so loud is an adjective. So, my dear student, Habibi wa Habibti, I think kifaya my explanation about adjective. And then in the descriptive text, the sentences arranged by using simple present tense structure. And I think we have learned about it in the last lesson. So I will give the grammar review about the simple present tense. So please watch carefully.
Hello there! We are going to learn simple present tense. The simple present tense is used for things that are general truth. It is also used for actions which are done often, usually, sometimes, or every day. For personal pronouns he, she, and it, we add s, es, and ies to the original form of the verb. For personal pronouns I, you, we, and they, we use the original form of the verb. Let us move on to understand simple present tense better. We use simple present tense to show general truth and facts. Add s to the original form of the verb. Let's take a look at the following examples. The moon shines at night. Shine, shines. The earth moves around the sun. Move, moves. We add s to the original form of the verb when the verb is a habitual action or an action that is done often. Let's look at the examples. He walks to school every morning. Walk, walks. Asing sells fruits and drinks every afternoon. Sell, sells. We add ies to the original form of the verb when the verb ends with a y. She studies hard every night so that she can pass her exam. Study, studies. We add es to the original form of the verb when the verb ends with s, sh, ch, or o. Take a look at the examples. Tommy watches television every night. Watch, watches. He washes his car every week. Wash, washes. Jessica crosses that road every morning. Cross, crosses. My mother goes to the supermarket every Sunday. Go, goes. Now, let's go and take a look at some examples for the personal pronouns I, you, we, and they. When these pronouns appear, we cannot make changes to the verbs, so they remain in the original form. Look at the examples. They eat dinner at 6 p.m. every evening. Eat, eat. We drink orange juice every morning. Drink, drink. I walk to school with my friends every day. Walk, walk. Now, let us do an exercise together. Choose the correct verb in the present tense form to fill in the blank. His father goes to work by car every morning. She brushes her teeth every day. A tiger runs very fast. We sell vegetables every morning. He studies every night. Mr. Brian is a farmer. Every morning, he starts work when the sun shines brightly in the sky. Mr. Brian plants a lot of vegetables. Many people buy his fresh vegetables because he uses fertilizer. Every evening, Mr. Brian tidies up his workplace. And then he goes home in his old car. What are these words? These words are words in the present tense form that we can find in the story of Mr. Brian. Starts, shines, plants, buy, uses, tidies, goes. Let us do an exercise. Choose the correct verb in the present tense form. Tick the correct sentence. Every morning, the sun shines brightly. Mr. Brian starts work early in the morning. Mr. Brian uses fertilizer for his plants. Every evening, Mr. Brian tidies up his workplace. Mr. Brian goes home in his old car.
Tayyib, Habibi wa Habibti, my dear students. That's all my video which explain about our materials today, descriptive, text, and adjective. And I think it's enough. Let's close by saying Hamdallah, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ilal liqa ma'assalama. Syukran kathir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.